Welcome back to Intel Debrief Tarot. Today is the 8th, April 8th, and we're just into a ceasefire with the Iran situation. So that's what our question is. Just general energies around the conflict with Iran and the war against the IRGC, Israel and US, and some of the other Gulf states. They haven't really, gone full on, but they're also involved as well, whether they like it or not. But anyway, enough of that. We'll just ask the cards about the conflict in Iran. Where is it going? What are the energies behind it, surrounding it? Again, we'll do the 7-card spread: past, present, future, course of action, other person or persons or groups or entities or energies surrounding it, blockages and fears, and final outcome. So I did a comprehensive shuffle before getting on, so not taking too much time in that. So I'll just do another little bit of a shuffle here for transparency, just to show you guys as these cards are mixed and everything's on the up and up. Don't worry if you see a card poke out while I'm doing this, because by the time we're done, they'll all be shuffled and it'll be completely random. All right, the war with Iran, the war against IRGC. What is going on with that? What are the energies? What is the outcome? 7-card spread. Here we go. The Iranian conflict. And these readings are protected by spirit, and bad or evil spirits or energies or entities are not allowed. Okay, here we go. Past, present, future, course of action, other energies or groups or countries or individuals or person or persons, fool, blockages and fears. That's interesting. In the magician, and final outcome. Okay, good. It's a good outcome. And what don't we see? Okay, Page of Swords. Alrighty, let's get these spread out a little bit so we have room. You guys can see as much as possible, and we have room for clarifier cards. But we'll do a rundown on the initial reading. Whoops, a little bit too out of frame there. Sorry about that. Okay. Okay, so for past, we have the Hermit. Go it alone. Going in a new direction. Searching out. That could be it. Yeah, I mean, that sounds about right. Initially, it was just U.S. and Israel. Now it looks like the other Gulf states, or at least some of them, might be more involved. You have the other ethnic groups within Iran ready and waiting. You have some of the border states also ready and waiting, but haven't been getting directly involved yet. So I guess from a U.S. perspective, kind of going it alone, because then you have Israel. But then if you saw the Bibi Netanyahu reading I did, he's being sequestered. Long story short, he's just kind of being sequestered for various reasons. And so you can say that, yeah, the U.S. is kind of, at this point, going it alone. It certainly is our deal from this point going on. But let's move on to present state. My ears plugged up. Sorry about that. Um, so we have Nine of Swords. So yeah, there's some fear and worry because this thing has dragged on for a little bit, but now we're in a ceasefire situation. So, but doesn't mean things have lightened up or are not tense right now. In fact, probably a new added um, kind of state or sense of tension because now, where are things going to go from here? How is this ceasefire going to work? How long is it going to last? So on and so forth. So there's probably some consternation going on about that, and definitely some worry. And then we have future. So Three of Pentacles, some more. The traditional Rider-Waite deck, this has three people that are means kind of a coming together to work in a partnership. So this has some of that as well, but this one on this Witch's Tarot has an individual and his cat, and he's getting down to work. So we can see that with this card's energy, there is still the cooperative number of 3. So there is that kind of cooperation, and so it looks like back to work, but in a more cooperative sense with others coming up. And then course of action is going to have to be a new kind of deeper, more thoughtful course of action and energies are going to be required. So deeper still, but a new wave of kind of decision making. And so we're kind of moving into a new chapter, or since this is course of action, that's going to be the course of action is going to be, make a new chapter. So this ceasefire is definitely is indicating a new, so whether how long this lasts or if it does continue, we're going to be into a new chapter, a new phase of this situation, and that's part of the plan. Okay, then other entities and groups or whatnot, however you want to think about it. The Fool. So right side up, Fool doesn't really mean foolish or the fool, like someone being a fool. That's the reversed meaning of it. So upright, it means again. So it means just what I said for this one. The Fool is the first card of the deck and the first card of the major arcana, and that means going into a new journey, a new path, a new operation, a new kind of existence. And the Fool is ready and waiting and confident in going to that new direction, new actions, new journey. And so, yeah, well on his way. So these other energies are well on their way to, and in a positive sense. Although at the same time, he's still unaware of a lot of things. But, that's, when you go on a new adventure, just kind of going off without having planned too much about it, you kind of have this kind of awe and wonder about what you're going to experience and go through on this new journey, right? And this is what I find interesting. So blockages and fears is the Magician. So that has very deep meanings about so there are energies here present that are fear, the Magician. So what does that mean? Fears, it could be the Magician in the negative. So there might be so I mean, if you don't know, I will go a little bit conspiratorial because that's what the cards have said in the past in readings and stuff that I've done. And we'll see that coming up. That there are conspiratorial aspects to what's going on in the world today. No doubt about that. And so there might be some fears, energies about that the bad guys perhaps might be still up to their old tricks and doing what they feel they need to do for themselves. So, and if you don't know, we'll go deeper into the future of this as well. In the future, we'll go deeper into this. But if you think it's just Iran and then the IRGC and then that's it, no, because there are wider global interactions that are going on outside of this conflict. And we'll kind of, part of why I started this channel, in the original version of this channel was just me going through geopolitics and explaining geopolitics. And I'll probably return to that on another channel. This one I'm going to make into kind of intelligence gathering via tarot. But yeah, long story short, that there's everything's connected, and that there is kind of like, this is how I put it. The world is like, if you got James Bond, Star Wars, Star Trek, Lord of the Rings, John Wick, Harry Potter, and all those things put together, you'll have a pretty good idea of how the world truly works, even today. So yeah, just think about that. And then we have, for the final outcome, we have the Sun card. So it's a very positive card. It's wish fulfillment. So in other words, because there are plans within plans regarding the conflict presently. Also, same with the other conflict in Ukraine and Russia and Trump and everything you see going on in the world. So that will be, stick with this channel, keep watching, and we will see that the cards will reveal that. I'm pretty sure of that. So anyway, yeah, so it looks like there will be a positive outcome. This isn't just, for those of you who think Trump is just a madman, and this is just more of the same. I think there's something different about what's going on in the world today. So let's flesh it out. First we got the card that we don't see coming. So there's going to be this Page of Swords is interesting because he's a little bit more like standoffish and kind of like saying, I got this. Or also, kind of like, protective to himself as well. So like, don't mess with me. I got this. So protective energy, self-protection, and also a little bit of standoffishness. Let's go to present state. Do a quick shuffle of these. Spirit, more information on the Nine of Swords here for present state of the situation. Okay, Swords, Universe, Spirit, more information on present state. 12 full cards. The Flyers. More information on present state, please. Clarify. It's not giving me up too much. I'll go that. We'll put that one there. Okay, we got 4. That's good enough. Okay, so right now there's some imbalance going on. Plans are coming together, or things are coming together. There's another wish fulfillment card, and there is some conflict still yet to come. So in other words, I think we're getting there. So we're in the present state of getting there. We're on our way. We're on our way. So that's pretty clear. That was an easy one. That was nice and straightforward. Let's continue on to Three of Pentacles future. Okay, Spirit, more information on Three of Pentacles for future. It's a brand new deck. It was very thick cardstock. Cards. Still haven't broken into these cards here. And split the deck because they're too big to handle. altogether for this flyers. Okay, Spirit, more information. Future, 3 Pentacles, more information on future of the situation. And let's get one more card. Okay, we have some hidden stuff going on. We have a reversal of the 6 of Cups. Let's see, I think this was next. 6 of Pentacles and Star card, so confirmation there. So either way, things are going to be, things are going to be, in the end, turn out well. Because we have the continuation of the Star card for final outcome and the future here. So there's going to be some... 6 of Cups is a strange card, depending on which definition you take from various authors or the traditional Rider-Waite. Has a lot of karma attached to it. It can also be, it's also a reciprocity card. A lot of the traditional definitions of that card are have to do with children, not too good. So it's always kind of an interesting card to see turn up. Might have to look at the AI gods for that one. But we do have, again, reciprocity here with the 6 of Pentacles. So there's going to be some give and take. There's going to be some reciprocity coming up. So that's a positive sign. And then we do have the positive sign of the Star. And then there's some shadow stuff going on with the Moon card as well. So let's look at these. Ask the AI gods real quick. Phone. First, 6 Cups. Okay, so stop living the past, letting go of nostalgia. Old, outdated. So yeah, we're moving on from the past. So things are definitely going to be changing, which I've kind of signified here. So a purposeful moving on from the past and how things were done back in the day. That's been happening for a while now. So that's definitely going to come into this situation. And I do like to use the AI kind of definition of tarots, or it's kind of investigation of that, because it works within the definition of tarot. So it's randomized. AI, if you don't know, is basically a more advanced search engine or search algorithm. It kind of picks from everywhere, and you don't know, kind of, the sources are kind of hidden, so it kind of works like a tarot deck. So it's just another version of the tarot. So that's why I like to use it as it's just another tool. Okay, so let's do Page of Cups, do course of action. Okay, more information on course of action, Spirit. More information on course of action. I'm not sure I like the heavy cardstock of some of these newer decks I made out of. It's just kind of more difficult to break in and stuff. But anyway, okay, Spirit, more information on course of action. More information on course of action, Spirit. In cups. We have two suits, two cup suits. Okay, Spirit. Whoa. All right, we'll take that one. Okay, what about one? Okay, two more cards, please. There we go. There's one. Okay, there we go. One more. I'll let that one fall. Okay. Let's put them in the order in which they came out. And then we have a reversed page of wands. And reversed nine of swords. And a right side up, four of swords. Okay, so we have, so definitely, we'll start with the King of Cups. So basically carries on with the energy of the Page of Cups. So that's going to come from higher up. This kind of getting more emotionally balanced, compassion, diplomatic control. So we're going to see more diplomacy. And so in other words, we're going to turn the page, as it were. Like I said initially, this new phase of a kind of deeper, more controlled balance and spiritual, empathetic turn. So less of the kind of hard conflict and more turning to diplomacy at this point. Because yeah, right now, I mean, there's not much left of the IRGC. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of them. IRGC makes up 5% of the Iranian population. And Iran is a pretty, big country. So, but as we turn this new page on purpose, you would see it more control, more balance, and more diplomacy coming in. However, that's not going to be too easy. It's not going to come easy. There's going to be some conflict, procrastination, limiting beliefs and systems that are going to be put in the way of that. But then, of course, we have the reversal of the Nine of Swords in the present state. So this is kind of getting out of that. Reversal of the Nine of Swords means getting out of this kind of nightmare worry state and getting yourself out. And so we will be leaving that. So things are going to be improving. And then, of course, we have the Four of Swords, which is the rest card. It's resting and kind of recouping and healing. So that's going to be the course of action moving forward. And then because we move into the Fool, so things are getting better. I've been experimenting using these personality oracle deck or the other persons or other energies and groups or energies. So we're going to continue that, see how it works. I don't know, I'm kind of 50-50 on it right now. So we'll see. Okay, more. As again, this heavy cardstock. I split the deck in half to the flyers. Okay, Spirit, more information of these oracle cards on other persons or groups, countries. Okay, they're coming out. Fireman. Farmer. Painter. Okay, one more. And architect. So we have heroism, sacrifice, rescue. So definitely we have these energies. I think we could say that's pretty much people doing the job that our fighting forces have been doing is pretty amazing. I mean, I'm anti-war, have always been. I don't like to see conflict, but in future readings, we'll see more that I think how it's going to turn out is that this is kind of, unfortunately, this is a necessary situation that needed to happen. And I think even in this reading, it's starting to see that because there's no cards indicating that this shouldn't have happened. That it's a bad thing that it happened. We're not seeing that so far. We have a lot of we've seen all of this. Bravery, heroism, sacrifice, rescue, extinguish. So this basically could be seen in a lot of different aspects. Definitely with the fighting forces, Israel and the U.S. Definitely on the Iranian people's side. I mean, they're in there. They're in the middle. They're both underneath the fire of the airstrikes, and they're also on the other side against the IRGC. Is this wasn't put out in the news when was a couple months ago now when there was an uprising of the Iranian people against the IRGC, and I mean there's reports that up to 20 to 30,000 people were killed by the IRGC. So I mean they're being very brave in this situation, as well as they. I mean there's within just blocks away, targets are being hit, and they're cheering, because they want to be free from the IRGC. There's another thing the news, mainstream news, isn't really showing. But if you go online, you can see, just about every clip, you see the Iranian people, they're really cheering this on, and they're really happy. And then we've seen, too, of course, that Iranians here in the U.S. and Canada and other places, they're really supporting Trump and Israel in this conflict. Because, I think it's a better thing in the world to have the IRGC not here anymore. We have other energies and other groups cultivating better things to come out of this. And this is also what you have in the painter. So new kind of creative energies coming in. New kind of essentially we have the wave again repeating itself here. So, and then we have architect. So we're rebuilding and a construction, planning and designs, new things coming in. So pretty positive. I'm going to take a look at the, I'll use another deck. We'll go back to the original deck to find out what's behind this magician, which is kind of interesting. Okay, source, spirit, more information on blockages and fears with this magician. Knight of Wands. More information, please, Spirit, on this question. Okay, that's all. We get 2 cards from that. And one of them sideways. This came out pretty much sideways, so I'm going to keep it like that. Okay, so conflict. Yeah, so there's a fear that the magician, we'll call that the bad guys, are going to come in with a new sense of energy, and then cause everything to go sideways. So that's only a fear. And of course, that's probably a healthy fear to have. So that's out there in the energies. And let's do the final outcome with the star card here. So kind of a positive reading overall. Good. Get this thing over and done with. Okay. Right, Spirit, more information on the final outcome with the star card. More information on the final outcome with the star card. More information, final outcome with the star card. Thank you for anything else you can give us. Clarify star card, please. Okay. Oop. That one wanted to come out, but we'll take it. Put that one there, that one there. This was the first one to come out. Tower. Star card reversed. Interesting. We'll take that as a confirmation. I will leave it reversed though. We have King of Cups reversed. But we have Wheel of Fortune right side up and a Knight of Wands white side up. So there's things to come yet. So the goal will be reached, but it's going to come at some price. And there's still other stuff to go. So it's not ended yet. Not necessarily in this particular situation in terms of Iran, but there's other things to be done yet. And I think the reverse King of Cups also speaks to that as well. So as we go on, that reversal is going to come. So we have course of action here, King of Cups, and then it gets reversed because we're going to go into a new chapter. The next task is ahead. So, and then because we have also the Knight of Wands, and I like this imagery on this card. Basically, he's avoiding danger because he has enough skill. He's not the page, he's the knight. So he's the next step up and has enough. And the cat's kind of not worried about stuff too much. He's avoiding this danger here. So, and moving on. So, and of course, the Wheel of Fortune is, yeah, even though it's kind of a spin of the wheel, it's a good thing because pretty much everything on the wheel is a good outcome. And so, yeah, we're going to move on from this situation. This situation will be, will be resolved for the most part. And then we're going to be moving on to the next stage of things in this kind of correction that we're seeing globally, a correction for the better, I think. And we'll probably do a reading on the next, I think I'll do a reading next on that. So anyway, that's, we're about half an hour plus. So that's pretty much how these readings have been turning out, about half an hour plus or minus. Feel free to watch at 1.25 speed. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. And thank you guys for tuning in. And I'll see you in the next one. Thanks. Take care. God bless. Bye.